Hello lovely book dragons and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Joana and I love to talk about books on this channel, specifically fantasy books. And today I just finished working. I worked from home today, as you can clearly tell, and I decided that I was just going to turn on this camera and quit the excuses and just start this video. So you may have noticed that my channel has kind of been a little bit like not happening, let's say it like that. I honestly kind of lost my juice for a bit. Like, it all started with going back to work 3 times per week. I just had to go in 1 time per week for the longest time until like September or something like that. And it was okay because then I had vacation and everything. So honestly, kind of just started like in the middle of September. And I had videos that I had pre-recorded because I knew this was gonna happen. And so for a while, the videos were still coming out. And then they weren't because I went on vacation, I got sick, then I went on vacation again, and then I couldn't record all of those times. I've been quite busy, to be honest, and besides full-time work and this channel, I also do fitness with a coach and also on my own, and I also am learning another language. So I'm quite busy, which is fine. I mean, that is something that I want to do. All those things are things that I want to do. But I had kind of started struggling with, how do I balance myself? How do I balance everything that I have going on? And I was talking to some of my best friends here on BookTube, and I mean, you know who they are, Abby, Vish, and Ali, and Sophia. And I talked with all of them for like advice and things that I could do, because I was also entering a massive reading slump at the, like, already in August, but in September. Like, September was in some ways a wonderful month because I did so many fun things, but at the, like, for like my content and everything, like my reading and YouTube life, it wasn't a good month. And so I talked to them and I was like, what can I do? What is your advice? And the 2 things that came out of it is that I was allowing myself to read other genres than just fantasy, because I love fantasy. It is my favorite genre, but sometimes I need to, I don't know, I need something different. As much as I love 900-page fantasy books, sometimes a 300-page romance just hits the spot. And I wasn't allowing myself to read those because in my intro I say fantasy, and my thing is a dragon. Like, my theme here is like fantasy, dragons, all that kind of stuff. But then I realized, you know what? This is my channel, and my channel needs to reflect my reading. It needs to reflect my reading moods. It needs to reflect everything that I have going on. And so that is what I decided to do. I decided to read a little bit outside of my typical genre, which you'll see. I still haven't filmed my August and September wrap up because it's like a thing I still need to do, but I haven't done it yet. And the other thing that came out of it is that I was going to go down to 2 videos per week instead of 3, which I was doing beforehand. Plus, I was doing live shows. Like, there were weekends, even in September, like when I wasn't really creating for the channel, I was still in a lot of live shows. I had weekends where I had 2 or 3 live shows in one day. It was quite busy in that sense. And so I will be posting 2 videos per week from now on, which I've already been kind of doing, you know what I mean, and participating in the here and there random live show. They can be reading sprints, they can be discussions, you know, live shows, as you know, and I can be hosting them on someone else's channel, but I will still be doing that because that's my favorite thing. Like, being in live shows and or recordings of live shows is my favorite thing, because I get to talk about books with other people, and that is why I started this channel, because I wanted people to talk to about the books that I'm reading. So, all that to say that I've been feeling quite slumpy about my channel. I've been feeling quite slumpy about reading, but October is going a lot better. So in October, I started reading a lot more. I am filming 2 different vlogs that are like coming out whenever I'm done with reading the books, because I'm reading 5 books for each of those vlogs. And I'm excited about those vlogs. I'm having such a good time reading the books for those vlogs. And I've been reading those books since the end of September until now. And my reading has been going great. And therefore, my desire to come on the channel is again here. But then I didn't know what to film. And so, as you saw, I've been posting quite a few tags. I have 1 tag that I have recorded and haven't put out at this moment of filming. I don't know if you've seen it already. It's the Robin Hobb tag. But I don't want to be filming tags. I don't want to just be filming sit-down videos just for the heck of it. So I've decided that I love watching reading vlogs. They're my favorite content to watch. And so I decided to do a weekend reading vlog today. I see that my camera is going to die, which is great, Joanna, great preparation. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing a weekend vlog. I don't even know if it's going to be reading. Like, I don't know how much reading I'm going to be doing. It's not a 24-hour readathon or weekend readathon, nothing like that. That will be next weekend, where I'm doing a spooky reading weekend with Sophia. But this is just a vlog of this weekend. I just want to create something that is not a sit-down video, because I kind of don't want to do that. So it's fine. It's fine. I I just gotta go with flow. So we're doing a weekend of reading. It is now Friday. It is around 5 p.m. and I just finished my work day. And I have reading sprints tonight. I have reading sprints in 3 hours. So we're going to be finishing both of our days now. Melvin is right about to finish his day as well. We'll see what we're doing. We probably will either maybe watch something or go on a walk or do any of those things. But tonight I have reading sprints on my channel with Sophia and Abby and Sam, and I'm very excited for that. And I'm going to be finishing Ninth House. That is my priority because I only have 3 hours left of the other book in normal time. So I will be finishing Ninth House today, hopefully. And I'm also reading Spoiler Alert at the moment, which I hope to finish. But my main priority over this weekend, I think, I'm just going to throw everything else out the window because one of my most anticipated books of the year arrived. And I want to be reading that. And that is Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. This copy is a gift from Sophia. So thank you so much, Sophia, for sending this to me. I'm just so excited to read this. And as much as I'm saying I'm in a fantasy slump, I don't want to be reading big books. I just want to be finishing short books to give me that serotonin boost. Yeah, I think that when I finish Ninth House, I'm going to be studying this. I don't even care if I finish Spoiler Alert at this moment. Blackest Heart is still on hold. Like, I read 200 pages or something of it, but I just really want to be reading this. I love Nevernight, so I'm very excited to read this, and I think that's what's going to happen. It could be that I'm eating my words tomorrow and none of this has happened. I don't know. We'll see. I'll share this weekend with you. Tomorrow I have a few plans. In the morning I'm going to hang out with two of my best friends, and we're going to go not catch, but like gather nuts, and then we're gonna go eat together. And tomorrow night we're having dinner at my mother's house. That's all I know. We were maybe thinking about going to the apple orchard on Sunday if the weather was nice. So I guess we'll see. You will see, I will see. And right now I'm gonna charge this camera, I'm gonna hang my laundry and see what Melvin wants to do. And then at 8 o'clock I have my reading sprints and I'm gonna be finishing Ninth House, and then I'll just keep you updated with everything. Okay, see you later. Hey everyone, it is Saturday morning and I am doing an update from my makeup table because I'm going to do an as I talk update. As I do my makeup update, because I need to go see my friends and I need to get ready. So I thought I would just do this here, and it is a different angle. And I think different angles are good in a vlog, otherwise you may get bored from what you see. So I am quickly going to throw my hair up so I can do my makeup without it getting in my face. And let's talk about it. So last night, also, I'm trying not to talk super loud because Melvin is sleeping next door, so bear with me. So last night, after I last talked to you, you saw some b-roll. I read a little bit of Ninth House, and then Melvin and I went on a walk. We ended up stopping by the grocery store to get some stuff to eat because we didn't really have anything because our grocery order isn't until tomorrow, but our fridge has been empty for days. So I did that. I went on a walk with Melvin, and we went to the grocery store, and then by the time we came home, we ate, and we watched an episode of Blacklist, which is the show we're currently watching. And so by the time that all was done, it was time for the reading sprint. And we did do the reading sprint. It was a ton of fun. If you're one of those people that rewatches reading sprints after they happened, you can check it out on my channel. It's here. But yeah, we did that and it was really a lot of fun. There was Abby and Sophia and Sam, and it was Sam's first time on camera, and it was really cool hanging out with them. These are some of my favorite people. These are people that I talk to on a daily basis. Sam a little bit less often, but still more than I talk to other people. So I had a ton of fun with them, and I'm so happy that I have met these people this year. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm happy that we got to hang out together and advance in our books. So when it comes to reading, I did get some done. I read up to page 400 almost, I think 394 or something like that. It's basically page 400 of Ninth House, which means I only have 50 pages left. But by the time we were done with the live sprint, it was way too late. It was like almost midnight when we were done, so I just couldn't read anymore. I was so tired, and I knew I'd have to get up somewhat early this morning for this meeting that I have with my friends. So I have 50 pages left of that, which I want to finish. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. Like in the car, I could listen to Ninth House and almost finish it, because at 2.4 speed, which is what I'm reading it as I read along, because the narrative is pretty slow, I have 1 hour left. Like you can tell, that's at 2.4 speed for 50 pages, 1 hour left. So you can tell the narrator is slow. But I don't know, because I don't know the way where I'm going, so I'm gonna need the GPS and actually use it as a GPS, not just as a let me know when I'll arrive kind of thing. So I'm kind of debating on whether I should listen to Ninth House or listen to a romance novel, because with a romance you don't need to focus as much. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, because also I kind of want to finish Ninth House as an immersion read, because it was really nice doing that yesterday, immersion reading. After I get back, I don't know when that will be. Hopefully around 2 or 2:30 in the afternoon. Hopefully, I will be finishing off Ninth House, regardless of what I do in the car. So I will be finishing off. We'll be finishing off Ninth House when I get back, and then we'll take it from there. I think I want to start the Empire of the Vampire, but yesterday during the sprint, Abby and Sophia were mentioning the love hypothesis, and I really want to read that now. I really want to read it. So basically, I don't know. We'll see. I will take you guys along with whatever I do, and you'll get to see that. And now I'm going to finish my makeup off camera, because it takes me way longer when I'm talking, and we'll see you guys later. Just kidding, I forgot to give you an update on actually Ninth House. So 50 pages away from the ending. I mean, I was debating if I even should give you an update, but this is a reading somewhat vlog, so let's do it. Ninth House I am loving. I don't know if you are new here, if you've never heard me talk about Ninth House. I started Ninth House the year it came out, because everyone was hyping it up, everyone was loving it, so I decided to jump on the bandwagon and read Ninth House with some of the creators that I was watching. I wanted to be able to watch the videos. You know the drill, how booktube gets to you. So I was reading it. I think I've made it 100 pages into the book, and I had to DNF it, or soft DNF it. It was never a book where I was like, I'll never finish it. I knew I was going to get back to it, I just didn't know when, because it was really triggering my anxiety. Now, I don't know why, because the triggers in that book are not triggers that trigger me. How often can you say trigger? So I don't really know why I was being so triggered by this book. But point is, I was. So I put it down, and now I picked it back up. It is like a soft body read with Ali, because we both want to read at the same time, but my hold from the library came in early, and I knew if I postponed the hold, I would never get it on time to finish this spooky season. So I am really loving it. It's really dark. Like, there are a ton of triggers. It's what you always hear about this book, because it's true. There are a ton of triggers. There's a lot that you need to watch out for, but I am really enjoying it. Like, I love the secret society thing. I love the mystery aspect to it, because our main character Alex is so basically the premise is our main character Alex, she can see ghosts, which you can only do normally if you ingest like a certain drug, and she can see ghosts in colors, whereas other people see them not in colors, which is why they're called grays. And she was a kind of like a problem child, and she was taken in by Yale because of her ability to supervise the secret societies who perform magical rituals which attract ghosts or grays in our case. And so she is like taken on to Yale, full board, everything paid for that reason. And when the book starts, there's like a murder happening, and people think, oh, it's no big deal, it's not a student from Yale, it's a townsgirl, so it has nothing to do with the secret societies. Alex, you don't need to bother yourself with this murder. But Alex has a hunch that maybe she should care about this murder, because maybe it is magical in nature after all. So that's kind of like where we get from, and it is very dark. There's a lot of trigger warnings, like a lot of them: substance abuse, rape, and so forth. Like it is really a lot of trigger warnings, but it is just so good. I am really loving it. I think that Leigh Bardugo, I haven't read the I have read her original Grisha. I've read Six of Crows, but I haven't read the Nikolai duology, the Rule of Wolves. What is it called? King of Scots, Rule of Wolves duology. But for me, Ninth House is by far her best work, and from what I've heard from people like Klaus, who loves Leigh Bardugo, and other people who enjoy her, I think that the Nikolai duology isn't her best work. So I'll say I think that this is her best work, and she really did a wonderful job writing this book. Her writing is just so beautiful in this. It's just impeccable writing. I don't know, I really like it. It's not over the top, it's just perfect. Like, it's perfect, and it conveys the spookiness of the story, the eeriness, the anxiety of what's going on, which is why in the beginning, the first time, it triggered me, because it's just so well done. And this time I'm doing an immersion read, and that is honestly amazing, because we get 2 points of view, kind of like we get a past and present in the book, but you do get 2 points of view, two kind of like 2 points of view, and in the audiobook you have 2 narrators for those points of view. So very well done. I'm really enjoying the book. I'm really glad that I picked it up again, that I gave it another go, because I would be missing on a book that I'm really loving. The only thing that is really sad is that the sequel isn't out yet, and apparently it ends in a way that you would want a sequel. So we'll see in 50 pages what I say, but yeah, I am really sad that there's no news of the sequel, but eventually, right? Eventually Miss Bardugo will write it. I mean, she's always working on stuff, so it's not like I'm actually worried, you know, with some authors. Those are my thoughts on Ninth House so far. Only 50 pages left. I will definitely update you when I'm done. Hey guys, I arrived in France, and it is just so quaint out here. Like, seriously, I love French little villages. It's just adorable, and that is the nice thing about living where I live right now. I can just be in France. I can, like, last weekend I went to Germany. Today I'm in France. It's just amazing. But I will show you. But these villages are so damn cute, and the drive here was amazing, because all the trees had like the beautiful fall colors, and I just wanted to whip out my camera and show you guys what I was driving, and so I couldn't, but it was just amazing, just beautiful. So now I'm here, I'm waiting for them. I actually ended up not reading at all in the car, because I was just thinking about stuff and about things that I actually kind of want to say in this vlog. My friend should kind of be here any minute, but I did want to say some things in this vlog that I've been thinking about in the car, and that is about balance. I used to be the kind of person that was like, on weekends I just want to stay home and I just want to read the whole weekend. I just want to get books done and all that kind of stuff, and so I wouldn't really do these kinds of things. And this past month, and this always happens in October because it is my favorite month of the year, except for Christmas, like for December, but October is my favorite month of the year. I always in October end up being super busy because I love it so much. And so these past weeks, like the first weekend of October, I was in Paris. The second weekend of October, I was in the Netherlands, and the week before that, but like, you know, like I was in the Netherlands. Last weekend, we went to Germany to spend the day on Saturday in Germany, and today I'm doing this, and it's just so nice to do things, to hang out with friends, to go on walks, to, I don't know, to just do things, you know? And yeah, I don't finish books as quickly as I think I'm going to, and I don't finish as many books as I would if I was for example, just staying home all day. And that's fine. Like, honestly, who cares? I'm reading more than I've ever read before. I'm reading more than many other people. And yes, my TBR is a little bit out of control, and that is my own doing, and there's always new books. But it is just, like, these moments with friends don't they don't compare to just staying home all day and reading. And like tomorrow, I should be home. Tomorrow we decided not to go to the apple orchard. We may go next weekend if they're still open, but if they're not, it's also fine. It's just a fun activity to do, but it's not the end of the world if I don't go. But yeah, tomorrow morning, Melvin and I are probably gonna go on a walk and then have breakfast out somewhere, and then I have the whole afternoon to read. And this afternoon, after I'm done here with my friends, between then and going to my mother's house, I'm gonna be reading. And you know, like, I'm still gonna be reading, just maybe not the whole day. Plus, when I was staying home and not doing anything whatsoever, I was also not reading the whole day because I just couldn't sit there and read for 12 hours straight. It was impossible. Like, you want to do other things, and then you feel like icky from just sitting there and reading the whole day. So this is actually like, basically the message of this clip is that
balance is important. And I mean, you do what works for you, of course. If for you it works to read and read and read and not do anything else, hey, good for you. But it is important to remember that, especially after, like, and the pandemic is still there, of course, and we still need to watch out and stuff. But after a year and a half of not seeing anyone, if you can see people in a safe environment, do it. If you want to, of course. Of course, if you don't want to. But it's important to have balance and to do things that make you happy so that you're a fulfilled human being and not just doing one thing over and over again. That is basically my message, and I think my friends are here, so I'm going to leave you.
Hey guys, I am doing this angle because I really want you to have all the coziness of like the candles that I have lit in the background. So I just got back an hour ago from hanging out with my friends. I showed you a bit of B-roll of where we were, and honestly, on camera, like I filmed that on my phone and it didn't look nearly as beautiful as it did in real life. And then I showed you how like I crossed from Luxembourg over into France and back over like on the foot. That was really cool. I thought you guys would enjoy that. I was playing a little bit of Cozy Grove on my Switch, which I just love that game. It's just so freaking cozy. Like it's just my new obsession. I love it so much. But then I did realize that like, okay, it is 4 o'clock now, just a bit past 4 o'clock. And in 3 hours I have to be at my mother's house, and I really do want to finish Ninth House before I go. I only have 1 hour left of this. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna finish Ninth House, and then I will, I don't know, maybe Melvin will want to watch something. If not, then maybe I will just watch some YouTube and then start another book tonight. I really want to start Empire of the Vampire. Right now, let's do this, and then we will reconvene when I'm done with this book. Hey guys, it is 5:13 in the afternoon, and I'm happy to report that I finished Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. And I will say, I really, really enjoyed this. I'm so glad I gave this a second chance. I loved it. I don't know what I'm gonna settle on as a rating. It's definitely at least a 4. I don't know if it's a full 5 because it doesn't have my heart like some of my favorites do, but it's definitely like a 4.5 or something like that. I had such a good time with this book. It is dark, there's a ton of trigger warnings, but I really liked it, and I really want a sequel, of course. Like now I understand why everyone's like, we need a sequel ASAP. So this is done. We should be leaving for my mother's house in around 1-ish hour. So right now I think I'm just gonna go watch some YouTube, and that's going to be it. And then we're gonna go to my mother's house, and then by the time we get back we'll probably be tired. So for tonight I think this is gonna be the last clip of today. There won't be many more clips because there's not gonna be much happening. And tomorrow will be a new reading day, and tomorrow I'm gonna start Empire of the Vampire. If I don't start it tonight, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's it for now. I will probably see you then tomorrow. Hey guys, so I'm updating this on my phone because, you know, my camera is full and I really didn't feel like doing a big setup. So here I am. It is Sunday today. It is 3:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Did I update you as I was supposed to today? No. What have I done today? I woke up at 10. I had so last night we went to my mother's house after I talked to you, and it was really nice. It was super nice, but I think something hit me wrong, and I woke up at 5 a.m. and I had such stomach pain. Thank goodness it just passed. Like it just passed naturally, let's say, and I could sleep in. I fell asleep again, and I slept until 10. At 10, I woke up, and then I went to pick up my groceries, which were ready at 11. So by the time I woke up and washed my face and all that, did my morning routine kind of a thing, I went and got the groceries. And in the car, I listened to some more Spoiler Alert. And on the way back, like the whole time that I was getting my groceries, I was listening to that audiobook. And I will say, I am just loving that book. It is so good. Like this was a recommendation from Vish over at Books with V. She recommended this specifically to me, and I picked it up because I take Vish's recommendations pretty seriously. And honestly, Vish, you were right. I am absolutely loving it. It is so good. There's a lot that I can relate to because the main character is fat, and well, as you can tell, I'm clearly not the skinniest person on earth, and I dealt with fat phobia a lot of my life, and a lot of the things that the main character is saying are things that I can absolutely relate to. But I'm filming a separate vlog for this book, so I'm gonna be actually including a chat about that in there. So be on the lookout for that. But point is, I'm really enjoying that. Then I got home from the groceries and we ate. We watched another episode of Blacklist, which we're watching, and I'm really enjoying that show so much so that I just want to binge it, but Melvin is like, no, especially because it's like a villain of the week type of show for now, so we won't really be binging it, which is fine, but I really like this show. I've also been doing a lot of laundry today and just like putting away the groceries and all that. And yeah, we then went on a forest walk, which always takes about 1.5 hours. Today took 2 hours because the weather was so lovely. And we just sat on a bench and we were just talking. And then this huge dog came towards us and just started playing with us, and we could pet him. And it was just, oh my goodness, I was feeling a bit emotional for some things that are going on. And I think seeing that dog just like lifted my spirits so much. I was just so happy to be able to pet this big ass dog, and it was just so cute. So now I'm home and it's 3:30 and I'm finally gonna sit down and read some. I mean, I've listened to my audiobook, which is fine. Like, I mean, I count that as reading time, but now I'm gonna read. So for the rest of today, all I have planned is reading. We're gonna probably watch another episode of Blacklist while we eat tonight. And Melvin is going to be gaming online, so I'm going to be making dinner tonight, so I'm going to be listening to more spoiler alert while I make dinner. That is for sure. I'm going to be making a soup, so that should be nice. So now I'm going to be starting Empire of the Vampire. I am so excited for this, guys. I don't know, I've just been super anticipating this book. I can't wait to get to it. I went ahead and got my Nevernight bookmark because, I mean, it suits. I was thinking of maybe taking a bath today. Like, I have a bathtub and I almost never use it, which is a shame because I love taking baths. So I was thinking of doing that. And if I do take a bath, then I will start The Maidens by Alex Michaelides because I'm about to be reading that one with Sarah over at Kinds of Insanity on Instagram. And I don't want to take this in the bath with me, so I will be starting The Maidens. If I don't take a bath, I may still start The Maidens. I don't know. I will see. But that's it. I'm going to be reading for a little bit now, and then I will catch you in a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm 26 pages into Empire of the Vampire, and I'm already loving. Okay, I have some quotes, and if you don't like quotes, I mean, I'm sorry. But there's already so many quotes I highlighted. Okay, ask me not if God exists, but why he's such a prick. Because if the Almighty is willing to put an end to all this wickedness, but somehow unable to do so, then he's not as almighty as the priests would have you believe. If he's both willing and able to put paid to it all, how can the evil exist in the first place? And if he's neither willing nor able to lay it to rest, then he's no God at all. The only possibility remaining is that he can stop it. He simply chooses not to. The children snatched from parents' arms, the endless plains of unmarked graves, the deathless dead who hunt us in the light of a blackened sun. We are prey now, mon ami. We are food, and he never lifted a fucking finger to stop it. He could have, he just didn't. Do you ever wonder what we did to make him hate us so? Oh, I love that. War doesn't teach you to be a killer. It's just a key that opens our door. There's a beast in all men's blood, Gabriel. You can starve him, cage him, curse him, but in the end, you pay the beast his due, or he takes his due from you. And then, one of my favorite quotes I've read is this one. My mama knew herself, and there's a fearsome power in that, knowing exactly who you are and exactly what you're capable of. Most folk would call it arrogance, I suppose, but most folk are fucking fools. And then the last quote on page 26 is, because then after the reply to that quote I just read you was, do your priests not preach from their pulpits the grace that lies in humility? Jean-Francois asked. Do they not promise the meek shall inherit the earth? And then he replies, I've lived 35 years with the name my mother gave me, cold blood, and never once have I seen the meek inherit anything but the table scraps of the strong. Gabriel glanced out the window to the mountains beyond, the dark sinking like a sinner to its knees, the horrors that roamed it unchecked, the tiny sparks of humanity guttering like candles in a hungry wind, soon to be extinguished forever. Besides, who the fuck would want to inherit an earth like this? I'm loving it. Hey guys, it is 6:30 and I just roughly read around 70 pages of Empire of the Vampire. I'm taking it very slow. I'm listening to it on 2 point speed. I know I could bump it up to 2.5. as an immersion read. As just an audiobook, I couldn't, but as an immersion read, I know I could bump it up, but I don't want to because I'm savoring every single word. I already have so many tabs and I'm enjoying it so much. But I also watched some videos because some of my faves posted today, so I watched their videos as they came out. But now, like I said, it is 6:30, and Melvin is probably going to be gaming until 8ish with his friend because they almost never see each other. So when they game quite for a long time, which is fine by me because then I can read. So I think now I'm gonna go run myself a bath. I'm first gonna go shower and wash this not so curly anymore hair, and then I'm going to run myself a bath, and I will be starting the Maidens on my Kindle. So let's go do that. I will show you around, like I'll, B-roll as we do, and then I assume we're gonna be eating and watching an episode of Blacklist, and then I'll be reading for the rest of the night. But when I'm gonna be reading, Empire of the Vampire, probably. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna still see you live today. I'll probably close out this vlog tomorrow morning or something like that. I will now just go enjoy a nice relaxing evening with a nice bath and then read more, and that's kind of it. I actually really enjoyed doing this vlog. It's been so fun to just film because I feel like it and not because I needed creative content, and if I do a vlog I need it to be super aesthetic or super this or super themed or crazy things need to happen in it. No, like I just want to film because I want to film. Like originally I wanted to call this channel Bookish Diaries, because I really wanted this to be like a diary of my reading, and it's kind of what it is. Like I'm just enjoying creating content again that I feel like reading. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, let's go cozy evening and then we'll see. Hey guys, it is Monday and I'm here to close out the vlog because as predicted I kind of didn't update you yesterday after my last update. So as you saw, I did take a bath and honestly it was just a mood. As the kids say today, it was a mood. I should, like I turn on those candles, I turn off the lights, which you could see at some point in one of the B-roll clips. I ran the bath, I had washed my hair first, I put in a hair mask, then I ran the bath, I turned off the lights, and I put on a Dark Academia playlist, and I just started reading The Maidens, and it was just such a good time. Such a good time. I haven't been that relaxed in like a million years. I feel like that was really all I needed. And then I also painted my nails. After that, I was watching some YouTube. Yesterday, I did make it to the 21% mark of The Maidens. And I will say, I was really nervous to get into this book because of all the negative reviews I've heard. A lot of people say it's definitely not as good as his first book, The Silent Patient, and I ended up, spoiler alert for my recent wrap-up that's going to come out at some point, I swear, I was really gripped with The Silent Patient the whole time. Like, I wanted to read, I wanted to know what was going on. I read it in one day, but I did see the ending coming. And I think a lot of people have said that this ending is also very predictable, and I don't know, I'm very intrigued, I'm very gripped by it. I feel like he has the atmosphere down. Like I feel like this book is what Dark Academia feels like when you read it. Like all the references to all these poems and Greek mythology and Greek gods and goddesses and all that, and Greece in general, because our main character is from Greece. So I've just been having a good time, honestly, reading it. Like today I've read a bit more. At lunch, I guess I'll update that as well. I'm now at the 30% mark of that book, and I'm just really captivated. I even want to kind of finish it out before continuing on with Empire of the Vampire, which I'm absolutely loving. I will read a little bit of both today, I think. But yeah, I'm just having a good time. So all in all, this weekend was honestly just a relaxing, cozy fall weekend, which is exactly what I wanted. The fact that this weekend was a cozy, relaxing fall, autumn weekend is the reason I decided to vlog it, because I just need to get over this filming slump and just feeling like everything needs to be perfect, like I need to have a perfect sit-down video. It was just causing myself a lot of stress for absolutely no reason. And so I decided to do this, and it worked out, and I was really excited to be filming and vlogging, and even if it's on my phone on the front camera, who cares? Honestly, do you guys care? Let me know if you care, because I honestly don't. Something else I want to say before I close out this video, and this is more like for me in that sense, where these are just the things that I have been coming across in my own life as a booktuber, as everything, as a human, I guess. And I already mentioned things. I know I already did like one of these chatty, more like philosophical, let's say, clips. But something that I was thinking about now, I said I just got home from work, like 10 minutes ago. I got home from work, and it's around 5:30 now. And I thought, okay, well, I need to exercise now, and then I need to make dinner, and then I'll get to read eventually. And I was thinking, because Melvin is gonna do a little bit of gaming with some friends now because we're not hungry yet. It's 5:30. It's a bit early to have dinner, especially because I guess we both had enough at lunch, so we're not hungry. And I was thinking, okay, so now I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna do all these things. But then I thought, you know what? Why? Why do you have to exercise now? I will probably be way too tired to read tonight because I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. I slept for 6 hours this night. I already feel tired now. I did read during my lunch, but then that's all the reading. I listened to my audiobook in the car, but I had a very busy day at work. My brain was constantly in demand, of course, because of that. And so I was thinking, why do you have to first exercise and then do dinner and then like all those things, all those chores, all those things that are like active now, where you will be way too tired to read after. So I've just decided to read now and then do all those things, you know? And this is something that I know personally comes from the way I was educated, like the way I was raised. That's how you say it, the way I was raised. My mother was the kind of person that she would do the dishes before anything else. Like it could be the nicest day outside and she had worked and she came home and we ate, and instead of doing something together first, she would always make sure the house was spotless. And I kind of had a friend whose mother was different. She always said, I will always prioritize spending time with my kids or doing other things, and then the dishes. The dishes are always going to be there, but you're always going to have limited time to go, for example, to a park or to the stores or anything because those things close or because it gets dark out or all of any of those things. And I really like that from her because I was raised where you have to do all those other things first, the not so nice things, the difficult chores have to get rid of first so that then you can have fun. But says who? That's not always how it needs to be. And definitely not with reading, because I know that the reason I sometimes don't read as much is because I do all these other things first and then I read and then I'm way too tired. I fall asleep after like 5 pages and then I just hang out on YouTube or scrolling through Instagram or playing dumb games on my phone that I've now deleted. But that's the reason why, because I just think still that these things need to happen first, but they don't. And this is also a message to you. If you have these problems as well in your life, if you feel like you always have to do the other things and that reading is a reward at the end of the day, no, do what you want to do when you want to do it, and then you'll see. So that is my message for this vlog, I guess. I have no idea how this vlog is going to turn out because I know I filmed a little bit here and there and here and there and here and there, but I guess we'll see. I definitely enjoyed filming this, like I said, and I will be doing another vlog next weekend because I'm doing a spooky readathon weekend with my best friend Sophia, and it is gonna be a 3-day weekend because I have 3 days off. Monday is a holiday here, and Friday I'm gonna start very early. I'm gonna finish off work early so that I can read as much as I possibly can over that next weekend, and I'm so excited. So that is going to be it from me today. The emoji of the day is going to be the pumpkin emoji because we're in the autumn season and it's just my favorite. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this vlog. I'm experimenting because I love vlog content, so I wanted to create vlog content. Let me know what you thought. And that's going to be it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, happy reading. Bye guys.